some of the opportunities, I think, for technology in residential buildings, we've seen start to come to the fore through COVID, not to go back to that, but the whole issue of engagement, resident engagement has become very prominent. So operators that had a technology platform solution in place to be able to manage communications easily and to be able to deliver welfare amenities through that technology, whether that's organizing, balcony dance parties or pizza deliveries, or offering access to, to counseling services for people that were feeling isolated. That's become very important. So I think technology played a big role there. Another big area is parcel management in residential buildings. And this isn't a new thing, but to your point earlier, Mark, COVID has accelerated, probably by a factor of years, the amount of online shopping and home deliveries that people are receiving. Again, that's a behavior that's not going to substantially revert to where it was before. So the whole area of the efficient management and delivery and distribution of parcels in a residential building is a massive headache, and technology has to play a role in managing that. And then in terms of moving around the building, you've got a couple of opportunities there. One, you can reduce the number of touch points that are necessary with keyless entry and with the use of access controls, for example, through your mobile phone device, including lift controls and amenity area controls and so forth, all of which reduce the need for touch points around the building to move around. From an asset owner's point of view, and to your point again, what I would be interested in is how are people using that building. I've laid on some incredibly expensive spaces. I don't actually know how well used they are, at what times of the day, by what kind of resident demographics. And when I'm building my next building, how would knowing that inform how I would go about that and where I would put my resources and priorities? So the ability to, and particularly if you have access control as a central function, and therefore you have a device which is always gathering and disseminating information about where it is in a building, then anonymously you can put beacons in that capture that data, heat map that, and you can really start to see how people use buildings. And that's a very important and powerful insight for people who are building the next generation of large residential managed buildings. So technology, as I see it and as we see it in Catello, is absolutely the backbone of how large residential managed buildings need to be run comprehensively in the next era.